My name is Sophia Chang.
My name is Peter Ralla.
I'm Jonathan Kennedy.
And I'm working on the Blink project.
So Blink, the name comes from a contraction of Library Linked Data, and it's a project to make the electronic books and journals available at Countway Library more accessible and easier to find to our patrons. We have something that we call the Countway Digital Library, but the interface is, there's been some issues with it and things are not as easy to find as we'd like. So to help improve that and to try to experiment with newer ways of presenting our data, we decided to try to take that set of materials, the electronic books and journals, and convert the data about them into linked open data.
And by making it into linked open data, we can use semantic web and make searches for the user more informative and in-depth. Semantic web is really cool.
With the use of ontologies, we can really understand the relationships between all the different pieces of data within our library catalog records. We can understand hierarchies. We can understand how a book relates to an author. Authors relate to different authors and contributors and things like that.
So right now, if you did a search for Samuel Clemens, you would just get all the records about Samuel Clemens, and you wouldn't get any information about Mark Twain.
So utilizing this kind of rich source of ontological information, we can automatically return results for Mark Twain in addition to Samuel Clemens, or we could simply suggest to the user, hey, you might be interested to know that there are other terms that are relevant to the query that you're performing. So what we're going to do is provide a query rewriting tool. What this does is it allows a user to type in a query into a search box like they would at Google or any other search engine, and it will automatically understand the terms that they enter, find synonymous terms within the ontology, and expand their query with those terms to improve their ability to find books, journals, whatever.
The MARC records in our catalog are kind of in a silo because you have to go to our webpage and our catalog, and I think what we're envisioning as a profession further down the road is that we won't have that closed-in data, that we'll have linked open data that if you go to Google and you search for Emperor of All Maladies and your IP address reads that you're on the Harvard campus, one of your top hits will be, here are the copies of Emperor of All Maladies at Countway Medical Library.
And so we're hoping that we can utilize this to improve discovery of these materials, utilizing this much more rich information about the different relationships. Projects like this are definitely keeping the libraries near the cutting edge.